If you want to instantly 5 times your growth on social media, you need to be using captions for your videos. Captions are a great way to keep viewers tuned into your video for longer, which in turn will boost engagement rates, increase your watch time, which overall leads to you getting more views, comments, subscribers, and of course, in the end, more money. It's crazy how much captions can really affect the engagement of your videos. And I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite ways that you can add these engaging captions to your videos. And with some of these methods, you can even do them for free. Hello, I'm Mike Powers, and I talk about tech, automations, and AI. But anyway, let me show you the 3 ways you can instantly add captions to your videos. And the first tool that I want to share with you guys is called Vidio. Vidio is a great option if you want to edit your videos on the web without having to install some third-party software. And it's also a great way to add super engaging captions to your videos. I'll have a link to Vidio down in the description if you want to follow along with me, but we'll click on Start for Free here. And after you log in, you'll be brought to this window here where you'll want to upload or pick a new project. And for this case, I've actually found that Vidio works really well for short form content. And I have this video here from one of my past short videos, and I'll use it for this example. So we'll just open the video in Vid, and then we'll want to come over to the subtitles tab over here, and they give you 2 options to choose from. We're going to go with the automatically generate captions button. But as you can see here, if you want to type it in manually, you can manually type it in, or you can upload an SRT file if that's part of your workflow. But I'll click on automatically generate captions, and then I'll also select English, and I'll click on create subtitles. And if you give it a few seconds to let it do its thing, you can see that Vidio has added captions directly onto your video. But in my personal opinion, these captions aren't really the greatest. So what we can do is come up to the styles tab up here, and we can actually change the style of our captions to make them a bit more engaging. We can actually choose from one of the presets up here, which basically automatically puts a style on your videos. There's a couple you can choose from here. Personally, I'm kind of liking this highlight font because it highlights the word that you're saying as the video is going along. So when people watch your video, they actually read the caption and they can follow along with the highlighted word. And I'm also going to boost the size to about 48 pixels. And then if we replay it, there's going to be a day where a lot of things in your house are controlled by some... And there we go. Literally in seconds, we have automatically generated captions for our video. You can also do things like change the color of the text if you want. So in this case, I'll make it red. You can also bold and unbold it if you want, or also change the positioning of the caption, as well as if you want to make it all capitalized, just the first letter, or keep it all lowercase. And also you can adjust the line height and the letter spacing. And also another really cool feature you can add is actually put shadows on your effects. It's kind of hard to see with the black shadows because honestly that's what I would usually choose for a video like this. Because I'm wearing a black shirt, you can't really tell, but I'll actually add a blue caption here and I'll make the text white, and you can see it gives it a really unique effect that you can customize to basically whatever you want. Then you can take this one step even further and add animations to the words. I really like this drop-in animation. As the words come in, they kind of bounce into the video. Also, another animation that I know you guys are going to want to know about is called impact pop, and that's basically where the words show on the screen as you're saying it. There's going to be a day where a lot of things... So you can see that it's only showing the words on the screen when I say them, which is really good at keeping people engaged with your video. Also, the flow in effect is really cool. The words only come in as you say them so people can follow along. But yeah, you can play around with it on Vidio. There's lots of cool animation features that you can use. It's honestly one of my favorite programs for adding captions to my videos. And then once you're done editing the captions for your video, you can come up here and click on done and then export your video. And if you don't have a paid version of Vidio, there will be a watermark on your video. You can see the Vidio link here at the top, but I'm going to show you a sneaky way to get around it. So don't tell Vidio I'm telling you this, but what you can do is download it as an MP4 and then save it to whatever folder you like. Then you can open your preferred video editor of choice. I'm going to use Premiere Pro for this example. You're going to want to drag in both of the videos, the original video and the new video with the captions you made with Vidio. Then once you have both the videos in your timeline, you can see I have both videos stacked on top of each other. You want to remove one of the audios, and then what you want to do is you want to add a mask to mask out this top portion here that has the watermark. And then with some editing of the scales, you can line it up so that the watermark is perfectly over that URL. And now you have perfect engaging captions for our video, all made for free with Vidio. I'll have a link to Vidio down in the description for you guys to get started with. Come on, you got to give me some credit here for this one. Drop a like down below and subscribe. It really does help me out. Also, I wanted to mention that I run a consulting company called Horizon Labs, and we supercharge businesses with AI and automated tools. If you're interested in working with me, check the link in the description below. But if you want to go with a bit more premium tool, and actually one of my favorite tools to use, and the tool I was was actually using to grow my account and get those crazy numbers on my short form videos is actually with Submagic. Submagic is a great way to instantly import your videos and get great captions in an instant. Once you're on submagic.co, I'll have a link for you to follow along in the description. You can see that it makes super engaging captions like the ones Alex Hormozi and Gary Vee use. What I really like about this one is it actually adds little emojis that are in context to what you're saying in the video. Once you're on submagic.co, you want to come over and click on create my own video. And then once you're logged in, all you have to do is just upload the video. I'll upload that other video with no caption, and then I'll click on upload. And then after about a second or two, it'll upload the entire video. And then once your video is uploaded, what you actually want to do, and this took me a minute to figure out, is not click on upload again, but actually head over to the projects tab. There's actually a new project here with your video. And then if you give it a couple seconds and keep refreshing the page, you'll see that it says completed, and then you can come over here to the pencil icon and we can edit the video. And you can see it automatically adds great captions to the video, and it even colors them too to kind of mix up the style and keep the viewer more engaged. I love how it even adds little emojis like the chef icon and the egg here. It's just so easy. You literally only upload the raw video and you get an instant great captionized video that you can post everywhere on social media. You can even come over to the design tab and further customize it. You can see they've definitely ripped off the Hormozi style and have two different styles here for you to choose from. You can change the colors, the size, the positioning to get it looking exactly the way you want. This app is so simple to use, and it makes making short form engaging content an actual breeze. But once you like your entire transcript, you can even come over to the description tab and it'll actually generate a description for you to use on your social media posts. So it pretty much takes the transcript from the video and then adds the emojis in, as well as adding some captions. I can't get enough of this program. It's honestly just way too simple to make videos. But once you're done, you can click on export up here and then wait a couple more seconds, and then it will compile the entire video for you. And once the video is done converting, you'll get this Simpsons emoji here. You can click on go to my projects, and if you refresh the page a couple times, and you'll see there's a new download icon here, which you can click on and download the new video with the engaging captions you just made and post it on all your favorite social media platforms. I will say though that Submagic only does short form videos right now, so you can't post in like a horizontal long form YouTube video, but man, the captions it spits out for short form content are incredible. Starting at 20 bucks a month for 20 videos or 50 bucks a month for unlimited videos, this $50 a month for unlimited videos is actually insane if you really want to create some great captions for your videos. I mean, you can even look at the results from my page. Pretty much went from getting nothing to now thousands of views on my videos just by adding these captions. It's a really great option if you want to save a ton of time while also putting out high quality content on your social media channels. Once again, I'll have a link down in the description below if you want to check out Submagic. But if you don't like using any of these online tools, you can actually add captions to your videos directly inside of Adobe Premiere. And with this, you can make them super customizable exactly the way you want. And if you have Adobe Premiere, it's pretty much free. So you're gonna want to come over to Adobe Premiere and then input your raw video file. You can see it's the same video file we've been using for this video. And then if you're on the latest version of Adobe Premiere, you'll see that there's this new text tab at the top left here next to your effect controls tab. And from here, you can click on create captions from transcript. And then you'll have this window here, and you're gonna want to open up this tab. And what I like to do is turn this maximum character length down to 7, as well as the minimum duration down to 1.2 seconds. And then also turn the lines from double to single. And then just click on transcribe and create captions. And then you can see it adds a new subtitle layer to your video with your captions, if you can see right here at the bottom of your video. And there's also this new captions tab on the left here, which shows you the captions as they go by in your video. And what I like to do is, if you want to keep it so it's one word per each graphic, you can see in this one I say your house. What you can actually do is cut this up into 2 different captions, and you can see it makes 2 captions in the captions tab here. And you can just go through here, you can delete the section of the word that you're not saying. It then makes it all one word. But right now these captions aren't looking that great, so what we can do is we can click on a caption here and then choose a different font. So for this example, I'll actually choose this Mr. Beast style font called Oblix Pro, and as you can see, it changes the font of just the first caption to that font. And what we'll do is we'll use the slider here to actually increase the size of the font, so I'll make it 90. And then what we'll also do is I'll click on this button here to add a stroke, and I'll make the stroke black, and I want to change it to about 8 or 10. That's kind of the sweet spot range that I've been using for my videos, and I think it looks really good. So awesome. Now that we have our template style right here, in order to edit to the rest of the words, we can click up here to track style and then click on create style. And then I'll just type in test and then click OK. And then what you can do is highlight all of the captions in your video, go back down to track style and then click on test again. It'll change all the captions to that new style you just created. And so now you have the captions added inside of your video, and it didn't take that much work at all. But if you want to take this one step further and actually add the bouncing animation effect, what you can do is highlight all of the captions here and then go up to graphics and titles and then click on upgrade caption to graphic. And what that will do is that'll turn all the captions from the video and put them actually in your timeline, so it's no longer on that subtitle tab. If you want to get that bouncing effect where it kind of bounces into the video, what we'll do is we'll click on the first caption here and we'll double click on the main frame of the entire caption, because when you click on import to graphics, it actually imports the words as an entire graphic that matches the size of your screen, which means when we scale it, it'll actually scale by the middle anchor point here instead of on the words. So by double clicking, we have this outline of the graphic here, and we can move this anchor point down to the middle of our text. And then once we have that done, we can come over to effect controls. We can click on this button here to change the scale. And then what we'll type in is we'll actually start with 80, because that will make it smaller. And then we'll go to the next frame. We'll type in 110. Let's go a little bit bigger than 100, and then go to the next frame and then go back to 100. And there we go. If we play the video, you can see there's kind of like a little bounce there that just makes the text pop out a little bit more. I'll actually move this up a little bit higher. And then once we have one section here that's done, is we can right click and go to copy, and then we can select all of our subtitles and then right click again and go on paste attributes, and make sure you have motion and vector motion turned on, and then click OK. And then if we play the video, there's going to be a day where a lot of things in your house are... All of our captions are in the middle of the screen right next to my face, as well as they bounce as they come on the screen. And then if you even want to make them a little bit more customized, you can click on them, click on the words, and then you can change the color of them. You want to make some words different colors and make them really stand out and more engaging for your audience. And just like you would any other video, once you have your captions done, you can export it and post it on all your social medias. This really is kind of like a cheat code to getting more views, and it really doesn't take that much effort, especially if you're using something like Adobe Premiere already. It's a couple extra steps to add some captions, but I think it goes a long way in keeping the viewers engaged and actually making higher quality content. All three of these tools are great options if you want to add captions to your videos. I'll have links to all three tools down in the description below. If you found any value out of this video, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe. It really does help me out. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me in this video. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.